You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Escapes trouble. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Man, and he shows some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Hawaii, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this game.
As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up.
On third down,
Dealing with the
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense make... Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hands it off. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. When they've got them looking run, now to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drop.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He's up to 47 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Going to try to get it himself. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Straight ahead from it, and he loses the football on the return. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice move to stay on his feet. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Buys a little time. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Avoids pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers? Of this golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more...
Traffic gets picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. On the run, it's Young. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 30 foot. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Off play action. Floating away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Washington State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those unis. This team is a buttoned-up group.
He lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. He's got him in the flat. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown. Tied.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get...
And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for two. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in there. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the sack. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Dances away to buy time. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The official says no good. Guys, game, but a missed opportunity. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Warriors.
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves. Those games go so far in determining. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Still on his feet. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. Football, that's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
On the run, still looking. Throws into the middle of the field. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Shager. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Hawaii 28, Alabama 20.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Buying some time. Got room at the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Slips away. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the good.
Reels it in down the left side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue.
Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Hawaii's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways, but this guy is very dangerous.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Now adjusting. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Shager. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long for the 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this...
Can anyone catch him? The 10! Touchdown, Hawaii! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, this offense... Small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Ripping through the defense. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish, back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking for space. It's Sims. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force feed him. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little more aggressive.
The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Shager. Quarterback moving. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
1 yard on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football,
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before. chunk out of what they sticks.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Irish send out the punt unit.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
To return this one as it here come the Irish back on offense. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something. And you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running the ball, and I don't care who it is carrying it, you've got to have receivers that are willing to block. You've got to have guys that are willing to get involved. How about the receiver here on the stock block going and picking off that safety?
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can go.
He'll get it to about the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Down at the 15.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second along from the 21. To the air, it's Leonard. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They're up to